Okay, we're recording. So, welcome everyone to another episode of Hangout with Mentors. We show up here every Wednesday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Time. I'm Susan Bachelder, and on the panel with me tonight is Tammy Montgomery, the other unstoppable mama.
Yep.
And Hang Out with Mentors, what is it? In case you're here for the first time, if one of our community, our Unstoppable Alliance members invited you, welcome, first of all. What we do every week, it's a different topic, but it's always very topics that you can either a strategy, a concept, an idea, or something that you can put into place immediately. Hopefully, it'll maybe give you a slight shift, perspective change, or some step-by-step actions that you can take. And it's not always directly to do with business. It might be something to do with your life that you could maybe shift yourself into the next level. But either way, it affects all of you. My overall concept is it all starts from within. So so our topics are fluctuating and different. Right now we're doing kind of, I think we'll do a flow of Facebook topics. And so if you haven't seen the other ones, whether you're watching this live or the recording, get back with whoever invited you and ask for the other ones, because I think the whole package, hopefully the intention is to provide a bigger picture for you, maybe some more intention in your social media, not just on Facebook. And the focus topic tonight is a video on Facebook on purpose. Now, I'm not going to stay with a video just on Facebook, and I'm going to do that on purpose too. But the title is On Purpose to pull you in and to make you curious and really get you thinking about video on Facebook. And as with video in all areas, I really think that you should do it on purpose. Whether you, if you on purpose intentionally want to just do a goofy lifestyle video, then do that. That doesn't mean that it's not on purpose, but make sure that you have some sort of intention or thought in your mind. What do you want to accomplish with the video? So tonight we're going to take it into Facebook, and then I'm going to give you some things to think about. Why Facebook? Why not Facebook? And where else should your videos be? Don't ever put all your eggs in one basket is something that we've all learned a long time ago. And how are we going to apply it to video tonight is kind of what I am going to cover. So please do engage. I'll try really hard to watch the comments, and I know Tammy will too. So ask questions, engage, because then we can feed you more. It helps definitely. And then I'm going to keep it as tight, as short as possible, because bite-sized pieces are always better. We can always continue and cover next week, but then we're going to pull some of you out because we definitely want to hear from you, and no one person ever knows it all. So the idea always of these nights are to have some sort of dynamic, ongoing discussion. So before I get into the core key bullet points I want to cover, Tammy, do you have something that you want to spin off of on the topic?
Yeah, I want to piggyback off of what you just said. And for anybody listening right now, make sure that you have a pen and paper. So just pause for a second, and if you don't have one of these things right here in front of you, and one of these, make sure you do. Listen to Susan. It's really going to be powerful tonight, and it's going to actually help you propel you into the fall, into the busy time of year we're right now. And so that's what I wanted to say, Susan. What you're on purpose. Like when I first heard that term, I was like, that makes sense, because like sometimes, like for me, even with my prior videos, I wouldn't even have a topic, or I wouldn't even, know what to really say. So now with every single video, I have intention. Like, I did one today, and then I did one like 2 nights ago, and it's either talking about consistent walking, 820 days or whatever it is, but I always now have a topic in my mind. So 2 years ago, when I heard the strategy on purpose, it really does. So have one of these, have a pen, paper. This is how you guys learn. This is how I learned. And, you know, because you're not going to be able to consume every single thing. So just jot down the bullet points as Susan goes through it, and then you'll be able to refer to this afterwards, and then the recording will be up as well. So thanks, Susan.
Awesome. Thank you. And that was perfect timing too, because Samuel was emptying the dishwasher for me. So I muted, and then so he could make his noise.
Hey, Samuel.
He's like standing there waiting. Can you mute it? I'm like, yeah, just wait. So I love how this profession, how it just evolves. Your life can infuse within it, and that goes
unstoppable mama.
Yeah, and do the same thing with video on Facebook. So one of the things I want to point out before I get started, observation is really, really important. So there's a few things that I would like you to observe. So first of all, observe how your connections. So right now I'm referring to your personal Facebook profile. So your friends that you're connected with, observe how they're engaging on your posts and observe what they're posting, and always just kind of be making mental notes. If you're not getting a lot of engagement, then you need to expand your audience. You need to, good night, Samuel. You need to increase how many connections, how many Facebook friends. Maybe you need to delete some or change some, but always be observing the activity and the engagement on your posts. And that might mean some other things before you get to doing your videos. Are people watching your videos and engaging in them? It might not be something that you're doing that's not fitting or whatever. It might be that you need to change your audience. Are you targeting the people that you're connecting with properly? And so now always be observing that. Then choose mentors, and not just one or two, but choose multiple mentors. Don't spend a huge amount of every day watching them, but choose somewhere between 5 and 10 mentors that are doing what you want to do. They're already where you want to be, and observe. Take notes, see what resonates with you. Don't try to be them that's not congruent with who you are, but observe and take little pieces from what they're doing, and if it's congruent with who you are, where you want to go, and part of your personality, then say, hey, okay, I'm going to switch up and do a little bit of this or a little bit of that. And this all pertains to your video. So that would be my very first thing, is observe. Now let's go over to your Facebook fan page for a moment, if you will. And I'm going to switch back and forth between them just for a few minutes. So follow me. So over on your Facebook fan page, it's really important for you to take your Facebook fan page exactly where you want it to go. So everything should be targeted to the kind of people that you think will want to work with you, and the kind of people that you want to work with. I can hold them. Excuse me, he'll probably bark for a bit while Samuel's getting on his way. So always be thinking of the people that you want to like your page. But here's something that lots of us forget. Like from your Facebook fan page, like other fan pages that are your target audience, mentors, congruent with your message, congruent with what you're sharing. It does the same thing, and it has a lot to do, and that's a separate topic, but it has a lot to do with Facebook's algorithm. They see behind the scenes what you're doing, and also the people that are observing your page will see that. So on both your personal profile and your Facebook fan pages, always be congruent. Now, what does this have to do with video? Well, these connections that you're connecting with, they're the people that are going to be watching your videos. They're the people that are going to be engaging in your videos. So the on purpose needs to start before you even record or share your videos. So that's why I started back there. So to my next key point will be, what is the difference between recorded live on Facebook, and a video that, say, you recorded it elsewhere and you upload the MP4 recording directly into Facebook? And what's the difference between a video link? So maybe you've recorded a video and you've put the link up on Vimeo or YouTube. And take note of that. If I forget to come to that point, there's a difference between Vimeo and YouTube. There's actually lots of differences, and we can go into that on a separate topic. But yeah, so
Dang.
so anyway, what is the difference? Well, Facebook likes that they created the option to do live videos on purpose with the intention, because they saw that Periscope was doing great, etc. So Facebook never ever brings about a change without huge amounts of studies, numbers, and metrics. So trust. We've learned that we should, and we must trust what Facebook is doing. So you should, at least a portion of your videos should be live, because Facebook is going to, on purpose, show more of your connections that video that you recorded. So it doesn't matter how great of a video you record, some of it is literally out of your control. So just choose to do, even if you've never done one or you're nervous, choose to do a few Facebook Lives, get yourself stepping into it, because it is really important for the amount of views that you're going to get. There's a few different strategies that you can use with Facebook Live. You can do Facebook Live on your profile. Tammy and I should actually be doing many more Facebook Lives directly on our fan pages, so I'll urge you to do that. Some of the things we know we should be doing, but we're actually not. So it'll happen more, and please do get recording live videos directly on your Facebook fan page. Then share them onto your profile and get your people, but start recording them on live on both pages. Play with it a little bit, but definitely do it. So another point that I want to make, and the same goes for uploading videos, but the MP4, like the direct video up into there without a link from YouTube or Vimeo, Facebook will show it to more of your viewers. So in hierarchy, Facebook is going to show the direct live videos to the most people. Then they're going to show next in level, they're going to show a good amount of your connections, your videos that you upload directly into Facebook. And then if you post a link, and you can try it if you want, I've tested it a ton over the last 2 years, just post a link that's your video, but post a link to a YouTube video or a Vimeo video and just see how many views it gets. It probably won't get very many unless you have it really tagged or targeted, or if it's something people absolutely love. And that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's still good to do it because YouTube notices that you've posted it over there. So it gives you a little extra connection over on YouTube. So it's fine to go ahead and do it, but if you want your viewers to view it. Now, here's a strategy that you could do. And don't worry about the how-to. We can go through the steps and teach you that completely separately. But you could record, say you have a really great topic, a very specific topic that you want to record on. Give me an idea. How to buy the right golf clubs. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So you're going to record a video on how to buy how to decide on how to buy the right golf clubs. So what if you recorded it live on either your profile or your Facebook fan page, and you were quite tight, you didn't pause a lot and say hello. You know how sometimes we're just really social in our live videos? Well, those videos aren't really as evergreen and easy to repurpose per se. That this is the path, the rabbit hole I'm going down. So what if you decided that this video you wanted to repurpose, you wanted to use for other purposes? So you would hold back the socializing during your live recorded video, and you would just keep fairly tight to the topic and share what you want to share. Say a proper greeting. Oh, please do. Doesn't matter where you are. Say, hi there, I am. Be confident, be proud of who you are, and say your name. And then you can go into videos on Facebook. You can click on edit. You can edit the videos there, or you can click download. So what if you recorded a live video, you got some good audience, some good feedback, you download it off of Facebook onto your computer, you upload it onto YouTube, and you have not only a video that's live and gotten views, gotten people watching it, and then they can go over to YouTube and watch it, and you have that YouTube link to share wherever. Or what if you clicked on the timestamp, and I'll do separate from tonight, or I could pop over and play after we have people on the panel. I can do a screen share and play a little. So just take notes and let me know the questions of what you want to see. And yeah, I can do that screen share, Mark. So what if you record your live video on Facebook, and then all you have to do on the post is you look where the time is. So just below your name, and then above the video, there's a time. It says the date and the time that you recorded it. When you click on that, it brings the video up. That link in the browser, you can take that link and you can share it in an email. You can share it in Facebook
groups.
Messenger. You can share it in Facebook groups.
That's what I do.
Bring more people to watch your videos. So repurpose that video so it keeps on getting watched and watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Or take that link and share it over on your Facebook fan page, or do the opposite. Record it live on your Facebook fan page and then share it onto your personal profile.
Yeah, good point.
So these are kind of just some of the background purposes of video on purpose. One other key point that I want to talk about, and then we can just go whatever, pull you guys out, or Tammy can add or whatever, is length of time. So do short videos work better, or do long videos work better? And it really depends on what you want. Because it's so busy and there's so much noise, sometimes short videos are really great for the simple intention of quick relationship building, quick grab somebody's attention if you make a good call to action, like for example, let's say every one of you did a quick Facebook Live about 20 minutes before coming on to this tonight, and specifically invited your audience to come and join you on Hangout with Mentors. This is the topic. Or maybe tomorrow night you do about 20 minutes before, and you'll see Tammy does this really often. Do a Facebook Live 20 to 15 minutes before you want to invite somebody to a live event.
Yep. I did it tonight.
Give them a really clear call to action. So your topic could be something else really quick, but your call to action is inviting them to do something. Whether comment below, or come join me on this call, come join me on this Hangout with Mentors, whatever, come join me on this Zoom, whatever you're attending next. Tell them what you're attending, invite them to attend, give them a specific call to action. So short videos are really powerful for that.
Very.
Long videos give you more of a chance to have the engagement. Facebook takes some time, and of course the algorithms are always monitoring how long you're on there and what the engagement is. And if you notice, there's about at the 3-minute point, and all of a sudden Facebook sends out a bunch of notifications. So Facebook is watching if you're on there for longer than 3 minutes, and then Facebook says, okay, this person is going to hang here for a while, so I'm going to send another batch of notifications to people. Yeah. And then they see how many more people join, and then they'll add more and more and more. So both work. See how you feel. Again, observe, observe, observe. Observe how is your audience engaging? Is there more coming on during it? Are they watching it all the way through, and stuff like that? So there is no right or wrong with short and long videos.
Yeah.
But the longer videos do need to be delivering some value or really entertaining them, one or the other. Or you have to maintain their attention, or people are just going to lose the focus and they're going to pop off. So those are the bullet points I want to talk about.
Man, I got a long list. I hope you guys do.
And we can build on it, like literally every bullet point we could build out, or go step by step and discuss. But that's what.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's just two things I wanted to add what you said, Susan. Just as a side note, I have tried a couple different ways with my Facebook Lives, as I have tried to paste into Messenger, which I think is actually kind of annoying. That's just my opinion. I do get a lot of people like messaging me. I get enough messages as it is. Maybe it's just because I'm always like boom, 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 with my routine. But I think what you want to do is, instead of Messenger, I saw Jim's post, I saw his question. What I'm doing, and it seems to be more effective in building my audience and my followers and stuff, is lately is in the Facebook groups. And then, that really does show them more views, and then you're going to get more engagement. In fact, we just brought on a client because I've been posting over on LinkedIn some of our videos. Like, they see Susan and I on, like she's talking about, on different platforms. So that's what she's talking about as far as like repurposing them. So that's what I've been doing is, taking them from Facebook, that like her and I, we do 2 or 3 in a week sometimes. And then I just copy that link. I put it over in different Facebook groups. I put it over on like my different fan pages. And then that they see her and I, together like this, side by side, and then given value. I believe that the videos that we do are value-based, more than just pitch, pitch, pitch. You're going to have that, like Susan and I have always said, you're going to attract more of the people that will stick and want to learn. That's what it's all about. What was the second thing? So that, but then something else about the fan, and that's so funny you said that tonight, Susan, because as I was driving back home tonight after my short run, is the fan page videos, and I have it on my list. And I always forget because I have a whole nother Facebook that I'm building my fan page on, because my other Facebook page is not the one I want to work on right now. So I have to like exit out of there and then do more like I did today, was the Facebook Live that I just, instead of the phone live, I'm now learning how to do it on Facebook from my computer like this, so where it's not moving. So it's really working a lot better for me, I think, is the ones like you and I have been doing, the still videos, because, unless I'm walking and showing people that I'm consistently would walk.
Yeah, and that just goes to show it's really important to mix it up and do some of this and some of that kind of thing. But Jim, and if you want to jump out too, when I bring Karen and Dale Ann out, you're a prime example, Jim. You just started doing videos and you're noticing more and more and more engagement. So obviously you're doing so many of the things right. And it's what's exactly right, or what's super working today and this week, it's obviously it's going to evolve and tweak and change over time. So that's why the observing, it doesn't fit into a box. A lot of this stuff, and video definitely doesn't, but some of the things do. So you're always going to do the 3 R's, whether you're doing video on Facebook, whether it's live, whether it's planned and recorded on YouTube, Vimeo, wherever it is. The 3 R's pay very, very huge attention to. So you want to reach the right people. You want to reach, just be always cognizant of who you want to reach and how far you want to reach. You want to relate with people. You want to relate to people. You want to be relatable, and then resonate. You want the people to resonate with you. The more that your video is about your audience and with and to your audience, the more they're going to resonate with you. If your video is about I, they're not going to resonate with it as much, right? So resonance is super, super important. So the 3 magic R's apply, whether we're talking social media video or whatever video that we are talking about.
That's a good point right there. Listen to what Susan just said about that. Like, you don't constantly say I. I mean, I've seen a lot of people in the beginning make that a little bit of a mistake. But what you want to do is when they do start jumping on with you and they start communicating with you, is then you just, hey, do you got a question? Hey, you want to talk with me? That's what I did today, because it's kind of odd in the beginning to be talking to nothing really. But then you start getting used to it. And then, like I said today, I was joking. I said, oh, I don't have Susan with me, right
Hmm.
now doing the video. But then you get these audiences, and then they start asking you questions and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. A really great way to do the side by side double videos on a free platform that will go directly to Facebook is Be Live. There's Yeah, it's on my timeline, and I think it's actually shared into the Facebook group. We did one where we talked about how to use the platform and everything. It's
Yeah.
free. Just search Be Live if you don't find that video, or we can do more topic on it. But yeah, it works really good. So, are you at this point, Karen? Are you ready to come out? Just give you a heads up. So I'm bringing you out, and Jim, or would you like to come out? Let me know. You can join us on the panel as well. Perfect. And Dale Ann, I've clicked you, but it didn't give me the beep beep. Jim, are you by the river again? Yes, that is a really good question, Craig. And I would like to
Oh, we've gone over that a lot. Yep, in the past couple of years.
I would like to create a list.
It's huge video content. Yep.
Um,
For me, it's always about the how-to. I do a lot of how-to kind of videos, how to do Craigslist ads, how to do this, how to do that. I've been doing that for years. Like once you learn a technique or a strategy with marketing, you can talk about that. You know, you can talk about how you do your callbacks, Craig, for example, or that Susan's got a
welcome, Dale Ann.
You can do that. I mean, and when you get that's why I said tonight, everybody should have this next to them because, you know, just like Susan has, she has that, you know, and you just jot, there you go, Karen. And then when you and your partner, Dalian, are having a work session or whatever, that's what Susan and I do. We're just, and then I'll be, that's right. And I write it down before I forget, you know.
So in the spring and I don't know, maybe I'll do some bribes or something for any of you that weren't present during that time. But anyway, in the spring, we had a 6-week video boot camp, and a whole session was on the video journal. So I suggest that everybody have a video journal, and so you can do whatever you want. I do sections. And then just start up sections. And then as you think of it, like today, you might think of 1, 2, or 3 ideas for something to record a video on. And if you don't stop and record it right now, which often we just can't, and if you don't write it down, you might forget it. So if you have a specific place, and it can be digital too, like however you like to write things down, then just have a list of maybe the broad content. So one of my topics that's in every journal, and I go through one of these a year, the very first section is always video on purpose. Always, just because that's my passion. So I have a whole section on that big topic, and then under that topic, there's a bunch of little ideas. So either ideas for one video, or maybe it's another bigger idea that maybe I need to break up into 2, 5, or 10 short videos. So just, that's the best way to think of it. And so Craig, for example, that was your question. And I love the question, by the way. Your area of expertise is very specific. And if you recorded videos on your specific area of expertise, it would be amazing, because few people, like it's a very small percentage of people that are really, really skilled at not just doing callbacks and follow-ups, but training on it.
Yeah.
Like that's a golden nugget kind of value to have. So if you recorded a series of how-to, like just, maybe a series of 3-minute videos, maybe it's 10 videos, package it, that is gold right there. So that's the first thing that comes to mind. What are you really skilled at sharing, or what lights you up when you talk about it? I'm not sure if you know this, but as soon as I started talking about video on purpose, I light up. So you
She
can
got
tell
excited. She gets excited.
I
Yeah.
love that topic. So record videos on topics that light you up, that ignite you. People will feel that energy,
Yeah.
right? Like some of Jim's videos, for example, that you recording, I can tell when you're talking about a topic that you're just kind of talking about, and it's fine. But when you're passionate about a topic, when you're kind of excited, there was the one that where you had all the supplies and you were about ready to build that house. That was
Yeah.
exciting, and your energy
Yeah.
radiated through. I think everybody that watched it was probably so excited.
Yeah, I could
So,
tell.
so choose topics that you're excited about, and all of you, many of you, probably everyone here has watched Tammy's videos when she's walking, and you can tell she's got her energy is when she's walking is specifically different for that.
Oh yeah, I'm like
So that's a
boogie.
part of it too. Choose topics that you're comfortable talking about, or that you know will create an energy that will resonate with your target audience, with the people that you want to excite and ignite. Or maybe it's a topic that you want to disrupt. Maybe you want to like create, either curiosity or sometimes, if you're a little bit facetious, or you trigger a topic that might, get people all angst
Controversial.
up, controversy. Yeah.
I like those sometimes.
Yeah.
I like rants. I call them my Tammy Talk rants. I will. I'll go on a rant sometimes when I'm all pumped up with that adrenaline and I'm walking and stuff like that. I think Jim called me one night after I did one of my walks, and he's like, "Man, you're really on you're really on the topic there on the rant." I can't remember what it was
Absolutely.
last
And Mark said, yeah, Mark has a list on his whiteboard of what he's going to be putting into his video course. Yeah, so make a list and it'll grow. It's amazing once you start a list, you'll definitely grow. So keep on asking questions or making comments. They're awesome. They're awesome. So I want to go over to you, the two of you, Karen and Dale Ann. First of all, yay, high five. You guys have been doing amazing with your videos, from two ladies who were just shaking in their boots for the first few videos. And
year. I know.
now
It was
you're
so
off
cute.
and rolling, and you've got your action plan, and you're recording more, and you're doing some together. What are your thoughts, and how are you going? Oh, you're still muted. Sorry, Karen. Okay, you're good.
You can always tell when I get excited because you can't see my eyes. I get slits, and my kids always say, "Mom, what happened to your eyes?" Our first video is like that. Dale Ann's all composed and wide-eyed, and I'm sitting there like with my big full cheeks and no eyes because I'm so excited. But yeah, we do have plans. We've been planning for 2 months. So take it away, Dale Ann. You can begin because I talk too much.
Okay. Hi, everyone. This is the first time I'm able to actually be on the call because normally I work on a Wednesday night.
Yay.
And I'm really excited to be here. I have done videos in the past. We did a challenge about a year ago to do 100 videos. And I also took Susan's course, a video on purpose. And so that helped me a great deal. And every video that I did had a topic. And so what you're talking about tonight is, I'm glad that I learned from you, Susan, and I was able to, I did my videos were not very long. Maybe the longest one was 5 minutes. I did do one in particular, and it lasted 10 because I was teaching. But other than that, I feel also that shorter might just be better, just to keep everyone's attention. But I'm really excited to be here tonight, and I'm really excited that Karen and I can be here together so that we could let everybody know who we are.
That is awesome. Yeah,
we're gonna be so visible, you're gonna get sick of us.
No.
No. We'd never get sick of you two.
No, not possible.
I love watching your videos together. It's so cute.
Oh, well, we're like you two. We start laughing. Dale and we met each other 2 years ago. online, and in another stream of income, and we talk every day. And she came to Phoenix, like, what was it, 2 months ago, Daylon?
Yeah.
It was in May. It was in May.
May, I remember you guys.
It was
Yeah.
amazing. It was so funny. Right before she arrived, I'm like, what have I done? What if we don't get along and have nothing to talk about? And her daughter lives with her, and her daughter was so freaked out. She says, Mom, you're going to a stranger's house. I mean, what if it is safe? And so she had to keep texting her and calling her and telling her everything was okay. Well, we stayed up, I think it was like 3 nights. And
That's hilarious.
drank everything from water to tea to wine, and talked all through the night. And my husband.
Oh, I can't imagine the two of you talking all through the night.
No.
No way.
We didn't even take our pajamas off in the morning. We just kept on talking.
And I'm going to interrupt that wonderful conversation and go over to Rob, because he just popped on for a few minutes. He's at a very important dinner.
Party
Happy
girl.
birthday, Rob.
I love that
Thanks
comment,
for
Craig.
coming out.
That's hilarious.
Just one moment. Okay, you're unmuted.
Hello. This is from my birthday dinner, but I wanted to pop in and just say hi.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Thank you,
birthday.
thank you. So, well, thank you. We just got done with great Indian food, my favorite, and now we're going to go to see a movie.
Yum.
So, yeah, but I love the Wednesday night calls, and I thought I'd just jump over and say hello to everybody.
Thank you. And perfect timing.
So, hope everybody's having a great today.
Always, yeah. And yeah, your timing was perfect coming out, because we decided to make it casual conversation afterwards. The first 20 minutes was just presenting the key points, and of course it's recorded. So yeah, thanks for coming out. And
perfect. We just got done eating, and I'm going to go before my wife starts getting mad. Even though it's my birthday, but it's supposed to be, we're out with the family. So I just wanted to say hi. And
Have a wonderful evening.
Okay, guys. All right. Good night.
bye.
Oh, that's cool.
There we go.
Okay, so I too, Susan, took your course, and I don't know how long ago was that, Daylon? Like a year and a half? I
think so.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
that. So now Daylon's much. I'm kind of too creative, and she's very consistent. And she did her 100. I think I did 30, but
That's okay.
my husband,
That's a start.
well, they're back there on YouTube, and my husband, was in the hospital, and sometimes I look like I'm 88 because I go to the car at 10 o'clock at night and say a few more things. But it was one of my favorite quotes is when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And this whole video scenario, you can sit on your sofa and think about it for a year, or you can take baby steps and get out there and just do it. And you make mistakes and you laugh about them, or you don't show all of them or whatever. But once, I'll tell you, I feel like a different person since we got ours posted. It's not that we did it because we've done them before, but they were in cyberspace. So when this one got posted recently, what an accomplishment. And now it's just like all I can think about. It's really hard for me to think about doing emails because I just want to do videos. And
record a great video and email it to your list.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we're going to do.
Went over on a Saturday call, and that's what Craig implemented, and it made a big difference in his engagement, because I went over that on a Saturday call. That's perfect. I'm glad you said that, Susan.
Well, we have been planning. I mean, we have one of our goals is to do at least 2 a week, and one of them will be value, something, have a topic and keep it short, and down the road, hopefully engage people in, like on this platform, to discuss the topic with us when we grow up and into big girls like you and Susan. So
Perfect.
Even though we're old enough to be your mothers.
That's fine. Age is only a number.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
And we have more wrinkles than you do, but it's okay.
I'll tell you a quick story. When I was 20, I met one of my very best friends, and I swear we'll be best friends until the end of time. I was 20 and she was 40. We went through
Mhm.
nursing school
Wow.
together. She was doing a life-changing career change, and we're still best friends. So age
Yeah,
is only a number.
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
so true.
That's true. So
Yeah.
the second one, and maybe you can give us some feedback here. This is what we were thinking for the second one is we both read avidly, like 10, 20 pages a day, and been doing that for a long time. So we thought we would do like a book study and not like sit there and read, but we picked our book and I'm starting to do research to shorten it so it doesn't get boring, but pick some relative topics within the book and explain it, and then give some stories and invite people to bring their stories to us, and that would be the other dimension of it. And then, of course,
Absolutely.
is
Can
that
I add to that?
feedback?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So, from the beginning, when I started online, I've been a part of multiple book studies because I'm addicted to books and learning and masterminds. So it just seemed to make sense. So I've been a part of two different kinds from two different angles. So there's the kind of book study where you do one chapter at a time. So you announce to your target audience that you're going to do this book. This is your time frame, and you're going to do each session that you get together. You're going to do and discuss one chapter, and they know ahead of time. So if they want to read the chapter ahead, and then you discuss the chapter however you want. Maybe you want to touch, just go round robin. If there's 2 of you or 5 of you on the panel, you discuss what was your favorite parts, what inspired you of the chapter. Do the same thing for the whole book, though. So it's either bullet points of the chapter, the highlights, what were your aha moments, what inspired you, something like that, and do that with each chapter. So that's one way of doing a book study. I love it chapter by chapter. Then the other way is to go through a book, choose the book ahead of time, give people some time to get the book, choose whether they want to be a part of it, and then choose the overall key highlights of the book. Like what were the highlights? What inspired you? What's one thing that you think will change your life because you read the book? Maybe ask them that question. And why? And then everybody would need to present. So it can be chapter by chapter or just key points overall of the book.
Yeah, I've done this in my home. I used to have like 25 women come over once a month and prepare
Perfect.
dinner. And, we'd go round and round and we did one book. And in many of these books, there's tools to learn and techniques because our big theme is to create a better version of yourself. And that's going to be everywhere. So
right.
Books
so doing it, combining video and humanizing the digital aspect and doing something that you're both very skilled at already will just be a great way of attaching or like connecting and resonating your target audience. And this relates to all of you, whether it's a book study or whatever your series is. I wish I had that binder here. I have a binder that I have 4 series that I created, and this was in the beginning to help me get going with video. So one of the I did, all 4 of them had 10 separate topics, and then each topic had an article that I posted on my website and a video that I did, and then I did them jointly and collaboratively with a partner. So just created content after content after content. And one of them was, what is humanizing digital marketing? So I built it out. There was 10 points, and then we just really built it out. It helped me get to know it better. It helped my audience get to know me. So yeah, build out, like take a key headline and then separate it and do separate videos, pieces of content. Each one could have an email series maybe, or that would be what you talk about all week in your emails to your leads. A great way for your list to really get to know you.
Yeah, and Dale Ann's great at all that emailing stuff. I do it. I do
Yeah.
it in the middle of the night. I do it in the morning. I skip some days. I do it late. I mean, it's really hard for me to have a routine. I'm too crazy. So,
So combine it with, make sure and combine it with your video, and
Mhm.
maybe your videos on Facebook that day could be discussing what you've done. Like in our email today, make sure that you're on our list, but we did this and we've created this and this is the book study that's coming. Don't forget. So that's part of what your video on purpose on Facebook, like your Facebook video on purpose is. Pull them into what you're doing, call to action, updates, what's coming. Keep them interested. We're doing
and
a
we
book
can,
study. Do you want to guess what the book is? Or
and even like a survey, maybe like,
Mhm.
what do they think about blah, blah, blah. And,
Yeah, yeah,
or have they
engage
tried?
people.
Like I love to go into when I learn a new technique and then try it. Then I like to go round robin and people share whether or not that technique worked and why. So you mentioned, let's see, what do I have in my notes? That other company, not Zoom, but
Another
Vimeo.
good question. Just one moment, Daryl. I saw that you were here and you have your hand up. And first of all, I'm so glad, and I know Tammy's glad that you're here. If you want to come out on video, you're welcome onto the panel. We're thrilled to have you here.
Hey, Suze.
But it's okay.
I think it's the other Daryl that I'm working with right now. It's not Daryl Pepper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But anyway,
No.
you're welcome to come out.
Yeah, I told him just now in the inbox. Oh, he said he's just watching.
Okay, perfect.
Yep, no problem.
If you change your mind, just shout. We'll be watching.
Yep.
While you're looking for that, Karen,
Be Live.
Be Live. Yeah.
Yeah. Would that be easier to coordinate and bring people out, or is Zoom an easier platform?
Be Live, you can only do it interview style with one person.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So that's the only thing with that. It's cool, and you can go direct live to Facebook, but it's just interview style with one person.
Okay.
So Google Hangouts or Zoom is really the only one that you can have multiple people on a panel.
Okay.
Yeah. Jim, I was going to go over to you, Jim. Your videos, sometimes you share funny story. You do a lot of storytelling, and I think that's why you're getting so much engagement on your videos. So high five to that. People are engaging in your stories and you're recording more of them. The consistency is one thing to keep in mind with on purpose. So you'll see some people every day almost at exactly the same time, they'll record a Facebook Live, or they'll put a video up onto Facebook. That just would not fit into my lifestyle, and Tammy's neither. But it's a really good idea. If that fits into your lifestyle, pick a time, put some sort of post. Remember, in a few hours at such and such a time, I'm going to be live on Facebook. It's a really good way to increase your audience and to increase your viewership. Is consistency, same time, every day.
Peter does that. Peter, early Sunday morning from
Peter.
Peter.
You pretty much know every morning, sometime, not exactly the same time, but sometime every early morning, there's going to be a live video from him. Yeah. Yeah. Consistency is powerful.
Almost every midnight I'm doing either.
That's me.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I count the days.
Yeah.
It actually, just because it's me, I mean, it keeps me on track. I look at my little calendar, okay, how many days since Memorial Day 2015, and then I post and I talk about it. I don't do it every day because that would be kind of boring for people, but you know.
Absolutely. And people get excited and they look forward to it. And
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, it's just, it's been a crazy topic of conversation. I had 2 conversations with people today that found me blast from the past, and they're just like, wow, what you've been doing? And I said, I've been walking every single day. So it's kind of like your shtick. It's kind of like it's your thing. It's your brand. So, like Jim talks about, he's on vacation, or he's building a house, or, so his videos are pretty cool when you see them them pop up. The same with Peter. You know, he's always in New York City. People love New York City. They think it's amazing. You know, I love New York City. Now, I didn't before the last visit because I just didn't know too much about it. But, you know, it's exciting. When people see excitement, you're going to get that stickiness, and they're going to want to listen and really learn about what you're doing. You know, lifestyle videos when I was in North Carolina, you know, well, you and Karen and Dale knew, you know, on the beach, always walking. So, you know, just integrate your lifestyle into your videos. That's what I'm going to be doing again this winter, you know. So same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you have anything that you want to add or ask, Jim?
He's muted.
Oh,
Muted.
sorry.
Am I live?
Now you're unmuted.
You're unmuted. We can hear you now.
Okay. Well, years ago, I heard, you know, Vince Lombardi was one of the greatest coaches of the National Football League, and he had the Green Bay Packers. I think they won the first couple Super Bowls. He told me something I never forgot. He said, "Enthusiasm is contagious," and I like to do that on my videos. I love doing it, and I try to diversify my videos. I don't, as I said in the comments, I usually put my website for Titan up on the top, and I've got my 1-800 number there. But I do things for my church. We have a beach church we do on Sunday morning, and I notice who pops up on those things, and then I get back to them later on. And I usually, when somebody pops up on one of my videos, I make a comment to them. Hi, you know, and I got folks all over the world looking at my videos. I got a friend of mine in India, and we talk on the phone every day. I mean, not on the phone, but on the messenger. And I got a friend in Africa, and I got a couple of people around different parts of the world. They pop up, and it blows my mind that you can see people, and then you can talk to them. And I say, make a comment. Well, some of them are kind of like coming down here. They're afraid to make a comment.
Yes.
They make a comment. They come out, and I've encouraged a lot of people that I bring into the business to make a comment on the show. Well, Vicky came on last night, and she was frantically trying to get the URL for the thing tonight. So she's on listening, and if not, we'll give her the recording. So it just, my philosophy in this business, Susan, is very simple. I teach people drip, drip, drip. And so I drip on a lot of people. I don't always talk about Titan. I don't always talk about making money. I talk about a whole lot of things, like my my video on making the house down there. My son Timmy, who's a stand-up comedian, he's back out at sea now. He works on the Carnival Cruise Lines. He's out doing the deal to help pay for the house, and he's building it for his mom and for his sister and himself, and I'm helping him put it back together. And he's got another fella helping him too. So it's exciting. I'll go down there tomorrow, and I'll take some pictures of the house. It's come along since we posted a couple of weeks ago, and hopefully one of these days I'll say, here they are. The stairs are all built. We're ready to move in. And my life is so exciting. And you know, it's like what John Wooden said. It's what you learn after you know it all that counts.
Yeah.
That is the most profound thing I've ever heard in my life. And I know very, very little about marketing, but I'm learning, and I appreciate what you guys doing. And Tammy, I want you to know I found the weight you lost.
So did I.
That's funny.
Steve.
You're my hero.
Well, you know, I'm on this, my personal trainer, man, every single day. He's got me like, literally, okay, these are what you do today. These are the sets you do today. I've learned more about different weights and different sets than I have in the past week than I've known all my life. I'm like, I don't even know how to see some of these exercises.
Well, you're an inspiration to me. I do water aerobics every morning at 5 o'clock. So I go over there in the morning now, and it's dark. So I said, well, I can't make any videos in the dark here because I'm going to here and do water aerobics. And and the
That's
people
cool.
can't see me. So, but
That sounds like fun, actually, water aerobics.
it is, and I have my swim fins, and I ride my little handicap cart over there. The VA gave me that handicap cart, and for those of you that haven't heard my story, I'm a disabled vet from Vietnam, and I had Agent Orange related neuropathy in my feet, and I could hardly walk very far anymore, and a lot of pain, and kind of like
my uncle had that.
What Susan's going through, and but I learned to live with it. I get beyond that, and I say, wow, what an exciting way to live life, and to get around the Unstoppable Alliance has been a thrill to me. Because
you're unstoppable. You're, for what you've been through. Like I said, I connected when you told me about the Agent Orange, because my uncle has that. So,
right.
It's really, it was sad to see him come home, from the Vietnam War and have that. And, like I said, it's amazing what you're doing, and, the people you're trying to help. So I commend you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And this profession is really amazing. Like, for example, Jim, do you ever find days where your legs hurt so bad that you can't even walk at them? You're looking at them and you're like, are you kidding me? Are these really my legs? But you can still work. You can still talk to people. You can still do what you need to do. What an amazing gift we have here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And many times I have to go lay down in the bed and prop them up, and they give me a drug called tramadol, which is a little bit painkiller. But I don't like to use that because you can get addicted to it. So I just sometimes I lay down. Today I was out helping my wife do some stuff, and we had to unload some stuff from one of her rental properties. And I came home and I just had to lay down for a couple hours. I laid down and hey, I got up and I'm sitting out here by the river now, which is my favorite place to sit, listen to you guys on Monday through Thursday night. So
that's awesome. That's really awesome. Now, who's Linda M? Who's Linda M? I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that person. Is that one of yours?
Neuropathy gone with, yes, sometimes B6, B12, and folic acid can be beneficial for neuropathy, yes.
I'll try that.
Sometimes. So, Mark.
Hello.
Come on now. Talk to us.
Well, my two friends down here have a habit of pushing me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? After a long day of 3 webinars and a few radio shows, my eyes are pretty much gone, but I wanted to come on anyway. A few weeks ago, I did my, I guess, my most daring video of me pretty much explaining myself to everybody. It ended up being a little bit longer than I wanted because it was like 8 minutes. But I pretty much called it Facing an Obstacle, Who is Mark Oldenburg? And I did it. It was like a last minute. There was no script or anything. I was planning on going to a concert that my friend has invited me to, and I had like 2 hours to spare. So I found a nearby park, and I said, well, let me shoot this now, kill some time. And I started walking around, and I started trying to get good scenes of me, like walking over a lake or a little pond and everything, telling about myself, telling about my obstacles, how I face it, how I continue to battle through it, and I don't give up. And if you're like that, if you can resonate with me, I want to talk to you. I want to see if I can help you too. And I went through all of that, and it was like one of my better videos because I had a lot of people tell me. I mean, a few Instagram posts, I just put the link to it, and a few of them said, "Oh, this is awesome. I want to connect with you." Other than that, with my two friends down there, I'm trying to build a new web page for them, and I think your video should go right on top. Your introduction video.
Oh boy.
All right, Mark.
Dale answered laughing like I used to. I'd be like, really? We're putting that there? Like,
Well,
oh my God.
Well, if Mark can edit it a little bit towards the end, it would be perfect.
If Mark could shrink my face a little bit.
Hey, I used to tell her, cut that. Can we cut that part out? And she'd go, oh, no, yeah, no, this is what she'd say. Yeah, I'll cut it out. And then next thing you know, she's making a blooper. I saw you comment on that, Mark. You said you're going to make a blooper video for Daily.
Yeah. I have this program I use called ABS Video Editor that I use, and I can, even when I do my video, oh, I don't want this part, I want this part. I cut things out of it.
Yeah, that's what I do. He can just snip it out or trim it
time with everything else going on, because I mean, I'm still single, but I'm dealing with taking care of my mother who's going through things, and now my sister's about to get knee replacement surgery, both of her knees at the same time. So I'm sort of babysitting my niece, and it's like finding time. Wednesdays are definitely out because there's no time to do anything on Wednesdays. So I try to do what I can, as much as I can, because I also deal with my own ailments and battling through it.
That's the beautiful thing about this profession. You can fit it in and work around the schedule that you need to have. Absolutely.
Yeah. I got tired of working for corporate guys. They didn't care if I was sick. If you were out sick too many times, well, I'm sorry, you can't work here anymore. I'd had bosses that were really, even though they knew I was doing a good job, I'd be minding my own business. Somebody would throw a tennis ball at my head.
Absolutely.
Things like that. I just can't handle this. I got to be my own boss now.
Yeah. You're your own boss.
The cool part about
winning.
videos.
Winning.
Yeah, winning. The cool part about videos is you do one video and it's working out there. I call it the silent salesperson, really, because you get your videos uploaded. You're talking about 30, 100 videos. Now you guys are really getting some traction. And like Susan, if you implement like what we do is, you know, what she was talking about earlier when you took those copious notes here tonight is, you know, when you get your videos out there and you start getting phone calls like, hey, I saw your video, or I saw you guys on a video. That is working for you while you're sleeping. You know what
Exactly.
I mean?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about with leveraging your time. So make sure, you know, you're doing these steps. Make sure you're implementing what Susan's talking about tonight. And that's what it's action. And that's what you see, you know, success, and it starts like a snowball. So your videos start getting all over the place. And that's really what I love about videos.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Appreciate the tips today.
You're welcome. I appreciate them being absorbed, consumed, and then put into action. Let me know what you put into action and how it helps. So I want to answer, again, a very good question that Craig had, and I want to give you one more really cool nugget before we go. We're just after the top of the hour, but this one is really cool. So okay, so the second one, but the one I want to answer before that Craig said, and these are great. In fact, these need entire trainings. These questions, they're so great, Craig. So the one I'm going to answer right now is the quickest answer. Do you suggest that when we create a video, we store it in both Vimeo and YouTube? If you have the time, ultimately, yes, that's the greatest idea, and I'll tell you why. It's a perfect idea. Ideally, that's what I had intended to do, but I've not been that organized. So Vimeo is the best place to store your videos for security, for safety, and this is a paid account. You can have, it's really cool on Vimeo. You can have videos that you set the access to only people with a password can access them, or they can be unlisted, or they can be public. Vimeo has some settings so that when you embed your video into a website page, whether it's a capture page or a video or a bridge page or something in your sales funnel, or maybe it's a content page, Vimeo is better for that. But I don't often take the time to do it, but that's a fact. It is definitely better for that. YouTube, on the other hand, you can accidentally create a loyal following over on YouTube. So don't ever miss putting, and this was, do you remember at the beginning where I said we're not only going to be talking about video on Facebook? Please don't forget about YouTube. Never. Like, even if somebody tells you Vimeo's better for this, and make sure you do Vimeo for your, especially if you do a training, like say you do a training series, you create a product, that you're going to sell on video, it should be hosted over in Vimeo. That's where it absolutely should be. But don't forget the value of YouTube.
That's what I've done. I forgot.
Over yesterday. Keep her busy, so I put on YouTube to try to find things to watch, and she's watching this one thing with just two girls playing dolls, and I'm looking at how many people are watching this thing. It was 157,000 people watching video about two dolls.
Absolutely. Never forget about YouTube. It's absolutely beautiful. The things that you can do with it. And so here's a really cool thing about YouTube too. Whether you realize it or not, YouTube, because it's combined with Google, so they have the ability, they know what you're saying. So that's how sometimes, like, don't go against what, like, the guidelines and what's allowed. Like they don't want like going on about money and making false what do you call that word, Tammy? Help me out.
Claims.
False claims.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like, make sure you know their guidelines, and don't even say that, because they know your words. In fact, there's a technique that you can do. You can go in and you can get all the captions for the words that you're saying in the video, which is really cool.
Only thing
but it helps with ranking. So even if you've accidentally used the wrong keywords or the wrong title for your video, or you haven't labeled your video file properly before uploading it, if you say the words often enough, like, so for example, if you're talking about video on purpose and you keep on saying video on purpose, video on purpose, video on purpose, YouTube is going to rank your video for video on purpose, even if you title it that. Because they know what you're saying.
Crazy how smart it is.
So so do you want to miss out in that kind of search power? No.
No.
So you don't forget about YouTube. Like, even if you're all social and you're all Facebook and you got things going on Instagram, and maybe you're pretending like you're a hip 20-somethings and you're on Snapchat. I just said that to be funny because I'm in my 40s and I'm on Snapchat. It's great though.
Well, that would be funny.
I'm in my 50s and I'm not in Snapchat.
But you bring them on to. Don't ever forget about YouTube.
That thing would drive me nuts all day, Snapchat and all that.
Me too.
Some people love it. My kids love it.
No, not me. I do it on purpose. I bring people from Snapchat onto Facebook. There's people from Snapchat onto Instagram. People from Snapchat directly into my funnel. Does that drive you crazy, Tammy?
No, as long as they call me, I'll be happy. Oh, I saw Susan on Snapchat. Okay, where do you want to sign up?
So yeah, you do, as long it doesn't matter what you do if you do it on purpose, right?
That's true. Yeah, there's different, like, I love Instagram right now. Like, I'm building my Instagram followers, and it's up to over 4,000, so I love that right now. And I love LinkedIn. Out of the blue. Just because she saw our stuff, our pictures together, all out of the blue, I get a phone call, So that's the thing, is like, the cool part about social is that there's something for everybody. There really is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
so Craig, if you're still here, let me know if that answered your question. We could do entire trainings on those topics. And now I'm going to screen share. I want to show you all a really cool strategy. So here's the thing. You know how Facebook is, right? You make a post Monday morning, and then you make a post Tuesday afternoon, and it's always above, right? So for you, like, if you're on your Facebook profile, you have to scroll down to see your posts from days ago, right?
Right.
So how are people going to see your videos from last week or a month ago or something?
That's what I've been wondering.
Uh-oh. You guys better write this down. She's about ready to drop a huge nugget.
I'm ready.
There's a specific training on this. So I'm not going to go into
Wait, we should charge for this. Wait, hold the phone. Get your wallets out. I'm going to take your credit card right now.
Operators are standing by.
Okay, so I'm not going to go step by step. I'm just going to show you that it's possible, and then you have to dig around and find where the video is that shows you exactly how to do this. Are you ready?
Dying to know this.
Are you sure?
You need
Yeah.
a deputy song.
I'm even ready.
No, I'm just teasing. Okay. I don't even have my right screen on. Okay, Facebook. Can you see my Facebook?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So go to your profile on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Click on more.
And more.
Then click on videos.
Okay. Yep. Got it.
You see it? I
Oh,
might do a few videos.
wow.
Just a few.
You?
Oh, I do that. Yep. Oh, yeah. You showed me this already.
Okay, so there's videos of you and then there's your videos. You might need to know the difference. So when you hover over each one, you're going to find a pencil. Is that pencil, is it still showing up in real time? We don't have a lag or anything?
I can still see you. Yep.
Okay.
I see.
So then you go to the video and you click on the pencil.
Yep.
I'll show you what happens. And then this is where I was telling earlier about the downloading of your videos so that you can then edit and upload onto another platform, YouTube, Vimeo, wherever. So you can download in HD or SD. You can embed the video. So you could take and embed the video on a website, on a page. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to edit the video. I may have already done this one. Yeah, I did this one already. Okay, so right here at the top box in this video, when you first do it, nothing's going to come up. Tag yourself. Put a title. You can change the thumbnail. Make it a goofy thumbnail. Make it a more attractive thumbnail.
Look at my mouth.
Make it a thumbnail that you don't look so ridiculous. Whatever you want.
Look at my mouth.
Options.
Oh, God.
Thumbnail. You can tag it to a place if you want.
Wow.
You can put a description. And you can choose a category if you want. Either way, every time you edit it, it's going to re-trigger. It's going to re-show up in the active timeline.
Wow.
Are you guys loving that?
Oh my God.
So get as many views to your videos and don't do them all at once. Like maybe this is another thing that you add to your daily method of operation.
I got to do this again. Yes, it works really slick when she taught me this.
Just do one a day. If you do a whole bunch, like if you go ham on it, Facebook isn't going to notice it. It's not going to affect Facebook's algorithm. 1 or 2 in a day, and that's it.
Yeah.
Kind of play around with it. So I'm going to go
to Susan, where does it go when you click the download?
Onto your desktop.
Okay, so then you can take it and put it onto YouTube?
Yes.
Oh my
or
God.
Anywhere.
I got a ton of work to do.
Thank you, Susan.
So do you see how this is empty up here?
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, so you type in there
your name.
And just an idea, but tag your Facebook profile, and if you have a Facebook page,
fan page
that
or something
is your own name, for sure do those. But otherwise, it's your choice. But work on one, like focus on like either 1 or 2 main things that you're building, and then put a title. I don't even know what this video is about, so I'll come back and do it. And you'll see that the thumbnails will change.
Wow.
And try to choose a thumbnail. Like, it doesn't always have to be the best. Sometimes, just face it, we're going to look, in our opinion, not so great. Choose one that you think will make people go, wait, I'm going to watch this video. That's all you want. You want that to get them to watch it. And this one was already tagged here in my city. So that's it. It just can take 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to go back. Oh, your life you choose, self-directed. Okay, so I'll have to go back and do it proper with the title.
And we can send the
you love
video.
that?
Oh, great. We can send them to our list.
Yeah, that's powerful. I'm telling you. Yeah, and then you can send it to your list. Exactly. That's what we've been doing. We've been doing that more and more. Like,
you want me to quickly make sure that you know where to get the link to send it to your list?
Yeah, I think
or
better.
Okay. I'll do that, and then we're out of here.
Wow.
You're gonna make you not sleep tonight.
I know. I'm so excited.
Okay. So when you bring the video to your page, like so that you see the, oops, I'm being clumsy with my fingers. So when the video is all you can see on your page, it's the link up in your browser.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Does that make sense? And
yes.
then if you haven't clicked on it so that it's all that you have on your page, it's this link, this timestamp right underneath your name by your picture. You click on the timestamp.
And then it's up above in the browser. See here.
And
Yeah.
it brings it to, so it's only, and this is the same link that will come up either way.
Yep.
Even if it's a YouTube video?
Pardon?
Is that even if it's a YouTube video? Or just
if you've posted a YouTube video in there and you click the timestamp, it'll still, the link that you get that's up in your browser will be the link to that post on Facebook.
Yeah.
Great.
Wow.
And I just wanted to add before, I know you're going to wrap it up, so I just want to say this. I want to say if you guys enjoyed this, give us some love on our Facebook profile. Also, we are looking for testimonials, and we have a new website if you haven't noticed, and we're collecting testimonials from our team members. So if you are, direct to us or whatever, shout us out, do a little testimonial, and then Susan will put it on there, and that's actually going to give you guys exposure too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Great training.
So again, geez, Craig, you are with the golden questions.
I know. He does this to me on Saturdays.
Okay.
What do you think I needed a few weeks break?
No, it's awesome. I love it. This is so
no, they are
Craig
good questions. He's very good.
Craig is saying by doing this, we are essentially editing the video to resend the video out again. Yes. So when you edit the video, Facebook notices it. It triggers Facebook to say, oh, video changes. Also, the words that you put in there. So you're tagging yourself in there, and you're putting a title and a description. All of that is searchable. So when somebody searches your name, more content will come up because your name is tagged to the video. When someone searches, so what was the topic of this last video? Your life, you choose self-directed. So if I put it just as is in the title, who knows? Depending on the ranking and the competition, but maybe when somebody does a search, something about your life, who knows, that video might be one of the choices somewhere along the way.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
I do it about Unstoppable Alliance, and then when people type in Unstoppable Alliance or Unstoppable Mamas, it comes up in the searches.
Can you take a video, some of your favorite videos that are in YouTube, can you bring them out and store them in your Facebook so people can have access to them?
You can do a few things like that. You can create a playlist on YouTube. Again, that's a separate training. It is
okay.
but it's separate. But you could create a playlist on YouTube, and then you could post it in Facebook. Maybe that could be part of your about section on Facebook. You can also download your videos that are already up on YouTube, and you can upload them onto your Facebook.
Okay, I've been wanting to do that.
Your page, your personal profile, or your fan page, either way.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're 20 minutes after the hour. Thank you so much for your input.
Thank you so much.
Please do give us some love on Facebook if you found value. Keep these nuggets to yourself. Of course, this is public. And if any of you in the audience, live or recorded, have been invited by somebody, get back and ask with them. So ask them how to get started, how to find out more. So I would like you to you can go ahead and share it, like share the actual content that you that you learned tonight. You could do that, but I would more like you to put it into action and then share the results that created. So I learned such and such and such. I did put this step by step into action, and these are the results that I had. Tell the story and go ahead and share it. I mean, it's been given to you. It's your gift, and what you do with it is all yours. But please do come back and say what happened. Tell the story, because that's definitely, speaking for myself, that's what feeds me. That's what helps me keep on going. So thank you very much for all of you that joined on the panel and for your input. I love it. Questions.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome. Thank you. And Tammy, thank you for being here and for everything that you added. It was awesome.
Absolutely.
I have to thank you again. These questions tonight, like I need to take them out of here when we get off of here and remember them, because they were all really helpful questions to add more value. So
really awesome. I can't wait to see everybody's results. I really can't.
Yeah.
I mean, like, literally, this is like, it's mind blowing, the relationships that you can build just through video. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So we're going to keep the theme going for a bit longer. I know last week everyone was really excited when we decided tonight's topic live on last week, but forgive me, my MS is taking my brain and my legs to a different place tonight. So I have no idea what next week will be, but I would like for us to stay in the social media realm. Like, let's make it a long stretch so that everyone grows together. So it'll be something social media. Feel free definitely to pop in suggestions in the Facebook group, or suggestions or requests.
Yeah,
cool.
And Mark, I'll remember the one that you made last week. Absolutely. So anyway, thanks again. If anybody popped on late, ask for the recording, because it was the beginning part that kind of the main. Well, I get at the end that we gave the bullet points, and then the in between was kind of the meat of the discussion. So make sure you ask for the recording. We show up here every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hangout with Mentors. It's always slightly different topic, but something that you can take away and do something with. So
awesome.
Another night, and it's a wrap.
Thanks, Susan. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.